episode 5. Like,
you couldn't wait for
it's a milestone. It's a milestone, by the way. Episode 5. It's intelligent, by the way. Although there have been changes, like from episode 1 up to now, I feel like we are milestones ahead. Cindy,
it's small wins matter.
I know, right? We should celebrate
exactly.
Celebrate small wins.
I'm zing after this.
And it's Friday.
Nilete Fanta Passion baridi. Fanta Passion baridi.
Lies. Nikuseme.
Fanta Passion
Nikuseme.
Mama yangu anaona.
Because if you begin unaweza choma
unajua mpo mshindi anaelewa.
Okay guys, today we really have an interesting topic. It's all about navigating personal challenges.
That's interesting, by the way.
I feel the heat. Talking about you, challenges gani you're facing. Let me before I begin, there's something I read.
Yes.
Give us something I read.
There's something I read.
Give us the word.
And it was saying,
Give us the word.
like, no one talks about the different kinds of emotions you experience during your 20s. They are in your 20s, there are overwhelming pressures, and you can't
overwhelming emotions. You feel everything. In your 20s, you feel everything. You feel like you're depressed. The next time you're happy,
after the depression, you feel like life inakimbia mbio na watu
so you know it will call by now.
kila kitu na watu wanavuka na watu uliona ile macho.
Guys, you really make my episodes, and I'm so much in love with you. Let me begin with the topics today. I want you guys to help me share some interesting stories, personal challenges that you guys are facing.
Personal challenges, like we want to hear yours first.
The host and the ladies first.
The most.
You saying you want to? Okay, me, I'm facing so many challenges. Let me
in your 20s,
my 20s.
You're already 20. Like, bro.
Does I look like 20?
Like you're 16.
Remember, you know I'm always 16.
I'm well 16. I'm not changing.
Bali. Ni wa mama. First year ndo madem, nyinyi ni wa mama.
You can call us.
Na nyinyi bado mjafika baba, by the way.
Bado nyinyi vijana.
We age like fine wine.
Okay. If I speak of some of the challenges I'm facing in my 20s, you'll be like, what are some of the challenges I'm facing actually?
As your 20s, like you just turned 20 the last month,
guys,
right?
Wait.
It's July,
baby, you know. I turned 20.
How do you feel you're 20? Like right now,
I'm still 16.
By then, madam, they don't change their age. Once wamefika 22. I'll be 22 forever. I don't fiki 21. Mimi niko 21.
The challenge I faced in my 20s is pressure from others, comparing tuseme tu pressure. Unapata maybe your friend out there ako the same age as you, ako 21, right now he has a car, living in a 2-bedroom, does not depend upon his parents, anapata do yake. Unaangalia hapo anakuja shule na Volkswagen, uko na Volkswagen.
Maybe it's not only for boys. It happens
even ladies.
Ladies.
Let me tell you, ladies, unaona for example Instagram girls, unaona leo wamepelekwa huku, kesho wako na flowers, kesho yeye passenger princess, and then you're like, wow, watu wanapata wapi hao watu? Juu kwani mimi sipati?
Passenger princess na kupeleka hapo kwa direct kwa mat. Passenger princess.
Hapa na imagine pia kwa girls we face like a lot of pressure in your 20s because most girls ukiona Instagram, kwanza ukiingia Instagram hata mtu unapata like South Africans wako 19 na msee ana say like ako like life yake already settled, do you get like that kind of girl mwenye she already has everything, her own house, her first car by juzi, like nile tu na watch, you're like kwani what am I not doing yenye yeye anafanya.
Like, it's quite different na huku maybe unaweza pata watu most that is kwa labda ni family ame provide. Let's challenge yako, tuambie challenge yako.
Do you think like these pressures they really they really cause people to really go out of their way?
That is true. That is true. Kwanza for girls, I can speak for girls. Like for girls, like they can go out of their way like me I want to get a life like this one.
I want to be like Nani.
Unaweza pata you go to extreme ends na upate life kama ya Nani. Na unaweza pata sometimes life kama ya Nani ni yenye like their parents have provided ama yako na mtu mwenye anamprovidea like readily. Now obviously wezi amka tu like one day you have everything under your like you're on your palms. Like obviously it's a process. Na kitu ingine ni like when you are in your 20s you're like, will I really make it? Uko na that fear.
Really make it. You really want to know what would be
like sahi uko almost kumaliza shule, you're like nikimaliza shule what next? Am I going home? What am I going to do next? Hata sasa natafuta attachment, bado sijapata attachment. Hivi ndio job nitatafuta kweli.
Atakienda kutupea.
Ukifikiria starting a business, you're like okay, business nikianza sahi capital, nafaa kutafuta capital. Yes, wewe upata capital. Then uanze kutafuta market. Umeanza kutafuta market, you have yani nothing is moving. Ushaona? Your friends are not buying, nini are not buying. Yani business yako inaenda tu.
Are you an entrepreneur? Let me begin.
Let me tell you Maina. Mimi, yani I fear opening a business because if I open a business, like for example, leo nimeenda Gikomba 4 am nimeamka 4 am
kwa zile manguo
nimeenda nikachukua zile top za madem, nimekuja kuweka status. Unajua obviously your friends will chocha you, oh go and start it nini acha zikuje bro.
This is common with women.
Acha zikuje bro, nothing is moving. Bailey kwa hapo, nguo zinabaki nafaa kupata profit na nafaa kurudisha hiyo capital niende ingine tena.
Kuna hustler funds uende pesa iko ni mwende
hustler fund yote no one is buying hustler fund. My challenge, I don't even feel like the challenge, the pressure that girls go through would be a challenge. Like,
I think pressure ikuna.
You feel like girls have a challenge.
See the providers, see ndio challenge.
See ndio providers. Also sisi tuko
na
challenges of our own.
Not every girl.
As much as when you provider, pia sisi tuko na challenges.
I have bills to sort.
I have to. Every time I'll be like, utanikuta kwa barabara nywele imeharibika. I'll be having pressure. My hair is bad. I need to make my hair. I need my nails. I don't have a boyfriend. What if I don't have a boyfriend? No, like see every girl has a boyfriend. Do not get. Not every girl has a boyfriend.
And you can say like,
kuna ule simba kwa DM. Then send to
kaje ana pesa. Like hata yeye hata mimi ndo nafanya kwanza wao usimpa wananga pesa. Yaani kweli. Bebe ni kweli.
Imagine also girls go through that pressure. I have to live a life. I have to move on. I have to be financially stable.
Yeah, obviously you have your dreams, you have your vision board, and you want to reach there. And as in your 20s, you're like, hey bro.
Like but what wanasemanga your 20s is where mistakes are to be made in life. Maybe like age ya 20 to 25.
Kwani wengine hawa make mistakes, mbona life yao iko perfect?
Hakuna wewe jua how they earn the money ama nini.
But you know Instagram brings some face of you which is not even you. Like you
usiwai believe kila kitu online.
Yeah, obviously kila kitu online.
Unapata wao mtu anaenda kunywa uji na akimaliza anakuja na white makeup
hapa amekwambia
ati guys I'm here going to Maldives and
kumbe pale akona nini fuliza na hapo.
Yeah, but I feel in your 20s you go through lots of emotions. Because emotions, that is where you go through heartbreaks. That is where you like all your relationships are failing. You're like, kwani
side eye.
Wengine wamefikisha 3 years relationship miss jifika 1 hadi. Kwani
am I the problem?
Like na pressure single. But I'm happily single.
You're happily single.
Hakuna
kitu. Kutafutia dem.
I say.
challenge.
Let me tell you, tafutieni mshindi mtu by the way.
Please.
Mshindi hata
we are tired.
Check by the way. Tuendelee na swali lingine.
Kwani utaki dem?
Zimi niko fiti peke yangu na mabro.
Mongo, alikuwa anasema wazazi wamempenda.
Mpenda na wana kijiji.
Okay, apart from the personal challenges that you guys are facing, how do you feel like you can overcome these adversities?
Okay, you've not told us like which challenge you're facing.
I said the girl challenge thing. Like you find girls are
you
living
passed
the
the
life.
challenges. Let's go to
We
the
have
next
passed the
question.
challenges.
Yes.
Mshindi has had my challenge. You've not had my challenge. I don't have a challenge.
Ungekuwa kidi kwa darasa huku akili. Kuna class 5 uliamka.
Do you feel like your education
Kazi yako una count nywele kwa kichwa na ulifeli that day.
Okay, let's start with you.
Exactly.
Okay, in your 20s, your education is also a problem, a challenge to you.
Your education is also a problem, man. Let me tell you, my like exams, cards. Kwanza, when you have to like keep up with the lectures, keep up with the cards, keep up. Alafu first of all, uko na missing mark and you are in university.
She's lying. Ukikuja class utapita.
No, let me tell you, hata ukikuja class, kuna wenye wanakuja class na wakwangi pass list. So mshinda si wadanganya, let me tell you. It's not all about kukuja class. And university has a lot of
things. Na kwa pass list, na kwa pass list.
Mshinda hadi sasa alikuwa kwa pass list.
Sawa, tumekubali unakuanga kwa pass list, but do you come from the classes?
Do you find going to classes daily like a challenge to you?
Yeah, I attend and to say 85 to
and you don't think that is a personal challenge to you?
Seriously, and that's what because I'm human. Like
you're human.
Yeah, and
how does like human?
How does human
affect you from going to class?
Like kuna times tajisikia kwenda, but to make sure I attend 90% ama 85%.
So education to you is not a challenge that you take.
Yeah, ndio kujanga class kunipata, but me for
education is not a challenge to you in your 20s.
Mimi nasema education is a challenge.
You feel like when you are in high school and when you are in campus, when you are in high school you really have a smooth you are.
High school was tough. I can't lie. High school was
so
tough.
Campus is just okay for you.
Campus.
Me says sema like high school like was tough for me.
You were still a baby
because university ndo nimekuja ku experience a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like what is really life, balancing education balancing finances, balancing heartbreak. You're balancing everything.
You're balancing how finances,
yeah. Chemistry mlifunzwa balancing the equation ndio maana balance kwa life.
In high school it was just books, lunch, dorm.
Now let me tell you high school mlikuwa mnapewa food.
Yeah.
University hakuna msi atakuja.
You have to think about your food.
You have to think about
pale kila mtu
unakula nini.
Kwa hapo.
Unaona that is so much better because obviously Kemen rudi high school, says rudi high school because of waking up early. But
you go
never rudi juu of food. And the machines are there. University inaonyesha moto.
Udakisha semester.
Unaweza hadi like uende kwa nani kwa chali ndo kule tu chakula. One thing about boys ukienda kwao obviously watakupikia vizuri. Alafu sasa
take notes.
You know you're telling them to take notes. Around.
Take notes. Now if you are a simp out there, kindly.
It's not about simping, baby.
It's not about simping
because I can count how many times my friends who are boys wameniokolea for real.
But let's say
like they are not killer time obviously.
Najua unakuja kwa mpaka kama ni refugee camp.
Just leave.
Kwa nini nimekuwa sakaje na alisha watoto wana watu shule wana mwezi kwa sakaje.
How do you feel like you can go through these challenges in your 20s? What do you think like what is the advice you can give to yourself during these adversities?
But then one challenge that we've really forgotten about is people in their 20s, they really forget like to pray, which is the most important thing. In your 20s you're like umekuja university, see no one is following you to go to church. Friday no one is following you to no one is following you have to go pray nini. So one thing that can really help you like go through these challenges, like the first thing, pray. Like be spiritual first. Hata kama si eti unaenda church kila siku, si eti umesema unaenda church kila siku, unaenda church every Sunday, unaenda fanya nini?
Unajua kuna watu bana.
Take your time.
Watu waombi. Karibu na compete na shetani. Watu na compete na shetani huko nje.
Like in your 20s mtu asikudanganya there is no God. There is God. Mtu asikudanganya because there is pressure. Wanasema I'm an atheist. I heard the other day someone saying alikuwa atheist. Like bro. Kwa atheist
like unasimama like ukiomba kwa siri utajibiwa kwa wazi. So
that is very true. That is one thing that can really
but really spirituality really affects people in their 20s.
That is
because there is pressure and
now like you're wavering, like you're not that constant, you're not that strong, you're wavering because unataka kubalance life na uko na life pia unajua huwezi balance zote. So one thing always on God.
You're really having so many inspiring challenges, and I really feel like the youths out there, this is also a challenge. This is also a challenge they are going through.
100%.
And also another thing that can really help you is you have to self-discover, like discover yourself first. Before you get these pressures or something, discover yourself. Who are you? Like what do you want? Like what are your dreams? What are your goals? So when you're stuck, you're like, this is where I'm going. Unaona, never give up. Because in your 20s you feel like giving up. Imagine doing mistakes. Like it's a way of progressing in life. You get
in your 20s where do anything kila kitu make sure
ujitume yako yote kwanza in your 20s
ujitume kabla utumwe
for real.
Sikuwa mtumwa.
So like the important thing, you have to discover yourself. Like know who you are. Hadi waseo kikupea pressure eti wako na Volkswagen nini, I'm like I'll be there. I'll be there.
Like in your 20s una still you make sure like you have in your 20s you have all the time you want.
That is
inafika true. Mali tu kituka maybe after 28 your time ndio watu wanaanza kusettle down. Watu wanaanza kukaa kwa manyumba zao. Unapata sasa mtu maybe party life yake simepunguka. Hapo time ndio nafikiria naanza kutenga familia. Lazima niweze kujilisha, kujiprovidea. Na kama maybe nataka ku move the step further in life, utafuta mpoa, how will I be able to put a family like so sai ukishamaliza
uko na time.
You have time.
Are you really guys in your 20s? You feel like you're speaking like philosophers. I'm so inspired by what you guys are saying. You're advising the 20 girl.
And another thing, like as a guy, mtu asikupe pressure Instagram because hizo vitu za nini unaona kwa internet, some of them see true. Like msi asikupe pressure. As obviously kuna wase wanaingia uni this September, like usipewe pressure na msi. As you enter into first year, mtu asikupe pressure at your own pace. Because trust the process. Obviously the process ita come to like what you want, it will always come as long as you work for it. Awezi niambia come to like as long as you work for it. You have to work for everything. You have to work for it. That
guys,
is really true.
You've had it's a step at a time, and you have to work for it.
But
before I go to the next question, I had a question on do you feel like in your 20s you're highly being misled or in your
in your 20s hakuna kitu ka baby kuna kitu ka misled maybe to phrase it your time ni maybe watu wajitambui unapata hiyo time sasa after hiyo umeachiliwa high school sasa ufuatiliwi so that time ni kila mtu anaenda penye nataka so unapata maybe na hiyo time mtu ako nayo juu hiyo time ujini unastahili kufanya so unapata maybe uko na friend unataka let me end it so maybe kitu ya kwanza mostly for seme acha ni stereotype like a common ni kuna mtu ataenda sema sherehe ninajifungia mwingine atajituma so like kila mtu ana different.
So you feel like 20s, the decisions you make in your 20 you're not being misled by anyone.
Decisions that you make in your 20s will affect your 30s.
Will affect your 30s?
Yeah.
How?
Nasimamisha.
Definitely your 20s will affect your 30s.
Yes, I'll make mistakes.
Whatever you do right now is whatever.
Yeah, whatever I am right now, it's not whatever I'll be tomorrow.
Make sure.
Okay, if you decide to take the turn,
but
there is a way for you.
Make sure.
Let me tell you, it's a self progress every day. Wezi niambia kenye nilikuwa leo nitakuwa kesho. Hawezi niambia
because you've made you're like I have to make mistakes right now.
I have to make mistakes now. Exactly.
But there's someone ameanza pombe and be like pombe all the way.
The Lulu is not the Solulu.
The Lulu is the Solulu. No, just be delusional. Like ukiwa real in this life, you
do you know the people who have started drugs in their 20s and have never stopped?
Drugs is another story, by the way. Drugs is
tuongelea hata mambo ya drugs. Mimi nasema mambo ya
whatever you begin in your 20s you can easily affect
drugs.
Not drugs. After put drugs away.
What?
Tunasema maybe you can engage now. Because like for a man, if you can't control your trousers in your 20s,
exactly, it can really affect your 30s.
So make sure in your 20s umeweza control before you.
Guys, that's a man talking.
Na pia women, ukiendea watu wa miaka yako, watu si wa miaka yako. Utashinda kusettle na mtu na tafadhali
usiambie like no I don't
okay, what's your take on that? What's your take on that?
Let me tell you, in my 20s wezi niambia nita date mtu mwenye akwendea 20s. I won't.
Why? How to date into in your 20s but useme usidate mtu wa age ya baba yako. That you can't respect your elders.
No. Let me tell you. My dating decision is my own decision. Wezi niambia who to date or not who to date.
You feel like okay, if you date in your 20s, you date someone who is so much mature than you in your 20s, it can't affect your 30s?
It can't.
Okay, why do you feel like it can't
affect your 30s?
Because in your 30s, you'll start looking for a partner.
No, you as a girl, I don't start looking for a partner. There's a time you have to settle, like the other girls. So you have to look for a partner, not someone to. The partner is looking for me.
No.
Okay, yeah. Not as they're looking.
No.
You will be looking at your age gap.
Like that is true.
If you are looking for someone, hata unajua kitu unatafuta.
Yeah, you also know what you're looking for.
Utachukulia tu na mtu hivi. Kila mtu uko na type wake nini.
And obviously
wale mkichukulia tu na mtu utaki. Sasa unasema ati hata decide.
See nienda ata decide. Obviously we don't decide.
You have to decide.
Mtafuti.
Okay, let's on that basis you have to decide on someone who will be a partner with, if you're used to dating all the men, you'd be like I have to settle, I have to give up all this, to settle, to have a family, I have to now stand on my own and support me and
give up what?
Like let me say if a girl is dating a mature guy, she's used to provide. Okay, sawa mubaba. If you want a mature man, that's not a mubaba level.
Mature man ni mtu ako 25 years.
25 years are not mature. They're not mature level.
Seven age mature ni mtu anaweza control maybe emotions and
yeah, that is true. Exactly my point.
Okay, let me say a girl in her 20s. Yeah, exactly. A girl in her 20s dating a mubaba. Someone over 40. Okay, let me give
a mature man.
Okay, let me cut anything.
I
know you can be mature at 25.
A mature man.
You can be mature at 25.
Yes, that's 25.
Okay, if you're dating a mubaba at
dating a mature man.
Okay, if you're dating a mature man, this man is used to let me tell you, a mature man. Okay, if this man is used to providing for you and you don't have to struggle, it's make a phone call.
Yeah, I'm a girl. Why should I struggle?
Yeah, and in your 27, you have to now begin to work like a woman.
I
have to support my partner.
Let me tell you, as much as I'm dating a mature man, I should also be able to stand up for myself. You get? Not everything comes from that mature man, as long as he's a provider man. Also, even, I expect you to provide, but there are sometimes you have to chip in as a lady, obviously, because a relationship is equal. Like,
do you feel that cannot affect you? Like,
it can't.
Let me say, for the girls who still don't know how to deal with their finances and stuff, you feel like if once the man has left and you have to deal with your age gap and you have to settle down right now, won't it affect you?
No, it won't.
There are girls who are affected by that, and they can't stop the act because they can't just sit.
Let me tell you, can settle with a mature man. Yes.
Okay, that's if you're making your own decisions.
Wow.
Okay, let's leave this to the comments.
No,
let's leave this to the comment section. Let them tell us how can if you're dating someone mature.
Let me tell you, it doesn't affect you.
Does it affect
It doesn't affect.
Does it affect you in your 30s or in your late 20s?
It doesn't.
Okay, Halima will not stop this conversation. Let me go to our last question. What are some of the advices you'd give to other fellow young people out there?
Advice naweza sema you just go your own journey. Focus on your own journey. Don't look or compare yourself with anyone. You came alone, you're going to do it alone. The connections you're going to get out there. Always compare, like don't compare your journey.
That is true.
Utakuja hivi compare na mtu utaona huyu mtu maisha yake. Ukiangalia maisha yake unasema anafurahia maisha mzuri, hapo unasafa kidogo, lakini kidogo ukipata pesa kidogo ukianza kushika kashigidishikidea hapa ukifika 28 maybe mnaweza fikiana hata by the time uko 35 hata umpite.
Let me tell you, by the time uko 35 umse atakuwa shadedi.
Nani huyo?
Sasa mno struggle na like
uko shwaje na wewe utadedi kabla tushike pesa? Uko shwaje ni wewe?
No, siwezi jua. As I was saying, yule mse mwenye alikuwa anakupea pressure while you are 20 alikuwa 35. Obviously ukifika 35 atakuwa shadedi. So mbona kupea pressure?
Hata hizo kwa mededi but tables can turn. Tables can turn. Anaweza enda down spiral when juu but venye tu hata ukiwa you do yourself. Now
do yourself.
I say you.
No.
Don't put it in that context.
Do yourself,
like that ilikuwa slip of the tongue. So like, you do you. You do you.
Do yourself.
Don't do yourself, but you do you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my advice would be life sometimes doesn't go as planned. There is pressure. Maybe you've lost your purpose in life and you're really trying to make it. You're really trying to turn up, trying to fit in. Just be you.
Maybe I have another point. Always have a plan B.
Yeah,
plan
that is true.
A may not work, but plan B can work.
See, hadi kuna plan D, mimi niko na plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D.
Okay, so in short, do
plan A.
Do whatever makes you happy.
Plan A inaenda hivi. Kuna plan B.
Plan A, plan B, plan C.
And I'll get an E next week.
Plan D
nikanayo.
Okay, guys, it was really wonderful to have you, to listen to you, and to
another thing. Plan B ni madhe wangara.
But the squeezy watu na chase bag lakini tunastahili kuchase gunia labda.
Hapana.
Tumekuwa tukichase bag.
Mimi gunia tunafaa kuchase.
Madhe yako nayo chini ya mattress bana.
Guys, it was a pleasure to have all of you with us. And before I go, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the Charmers Podcast on all social media platforms.
We are not tapping mshindi.
And our tap just say your handle. You just have to say you are tafute wapi. Maybe you can tap. Okay, just tell us.
Personally ndo enda tap.
Why not tap?
Instagram Mshindi 73, TikTok Mshindi 73, WhatsApp Mshindi 73.
WhatsApp Mshindi 73.
So wanaenda
tuambie namba basi. Sisi tunatafuta mpoa.
0705468502 labda niwapatie namba ya watch wetu.
Na vile watu wamesikiliza.
Sorry, hiyo si namba yangu. I can't disclose my number. Unaweza tuma vitu mbaya.
Tumaye ni gani? Or you can follow me at Instagram. Threads. Okay.
Check sasa semester inaisha. Kizungu istahili kuisha. Tena katika attachment ya Kizungu ya Waluya.
Kizungu nakimbia.
Tutatumia Kiswahili ya Waluya kuandika. Acha.
Sasa jacho tunapeana tuchai ya uongei.
Lakini madem ni kazi resa. Malizia ndopeana handle zako.
TikTok Halima HJ by the way. Yes, thank you.
And you girl here it's Mikal. Guy, many confused hadi it's Esther.Mikal on Instagram, on TikTok.
Our super host,
and it's the Chamas podcast on YouTube. Yeah,
the Chamas podcast YouTube,
Mommy,
the Chamas podcast Instagram, the Chamas podcast TikTok.
Yeah,
we love you guys. We charm all the way. Don't forget that.
We charm all the way.
We charm all the way.
So guys, even I am Mshindi to sing for you.
Yeah, he sings by the way
at night.
I sing to the song.
Really.
Yeah. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, guys. Bye.